MLB baseball is back, and that means they get to play on the field. That means they're gonna have players on the field, and we're gonna play baseball. It will start on July 25th. Hi, everybody, Joseph Curry here, and welcome to my show. It's on June 30th, 2020. It will be the last day of June as of right now. But right now, also, that we may know, and we will know that the whole deal of Major League Baseball is back, it's coming back, and it's back on. They will play 60 games here until late September. And that means they will do everything they can, and that will begin this whole season. They will play 80 games. They will play 60 games, and the postseason will begin the whole deal. And we're going to see for deals and deals and deals. And this whole stuff going on right now is that the major league is going to regret. It's going to remember. It's going to continue to be a war of this one. So what can we have the rules? We're not probably sure. We do not know what it was. But I'm going to leave it this way. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave it this way. I'll stick with you. I'll be right back for a minute. Okay, I just go on hold that one. Okay, there you go. And so now I just find out what the Major League Baseball will start on July 25th, right? July 25th, that will be on, that will be at this something that we may know. So now I'm going to go for this and go for that. And the dates and locations, I don't always know. And that's what we may know. We may know for now, and this is going to be for a while. But right now, we're going to take a look here. And 60 games in a season, yes. And here's the news that's coming up here for today. And it says after the coronavirus postponed the start of the baseball season and shut down nearly everything else, baseball is finally set to return with a 60-game season made by Commissioner Rob Manfield. Negotiations between the league and the MLB Players Association haven't been great, with weeks of back and forth proposals then playing out in the middle without reaching a resolution before a season was finally imposed. Even now, a handful of players, including the Nationals' Brian Zimmerman, had announced they setting out the shortened season and might follow. There is still a lot to be sold before the first pitch and the throw, but here's everything we know so far about the MLB's eagerly awaited start. When does the season resume? The regular season will begin on either July 23rd or the 24th. The New York Post reports that the Yankees facing the defending champions Washington Nationals on July 23rd will be potentially a prime time game. And yes, it is what it is. And when is spring training? Well, players are set to report to spring training by July 1st, and teams will be allowed to invite 60 players to big leagues camp, for only those players able to play during the season. According to MLB.com, active rosters will start at 30 players before dropping down to 28 players after 2 weeks and 26 players after 4 weeks. With the recent rise in cases in Florida and Arizona, the traditional spring training location teams will instead prepare for the season in their home ballparks. And yes, training season, spring training and the regular seasons are set to take place in each 30 teams representing their home cities, with the possible expression being the Toronto Blue Jays, the only MLB team based outside the U.S. It is currently unclear if the Blue Jays will be able to play their 30 home games in Canada if they would need to relocate for the season. Though a recent Toronto Sun report suggesting the Jays will be able to play games in their home park. All games, regardless of cities, are set to be played without fans. To keep traveling down, teams will play those in the nearest to the graduate rounds. So experts really in division play with intentionally legal to just those in the opposing league's division. NL East versus NL East, NL Central versus NL Central, NL West versus NL West. So the Nationals, as CBS Sports notes in its expansion, will only play against rival NL East teams with the entangling league and entangling games coming against NL East teams. This means we won't have to bring along the Houston Astros investing in the Yankees until the postseason. Yeah, potentially, but those looking for the garbage can beaten sales to get some cover-ups can look for their game against the Dodgers in a rematch of the 2017 World Series. Yeah, those I know remember the Houston Astros, uh, like Cheetos. The Houston Astros are like Cheetos that you have that I've been talking about. I know there's been a frustrating on the Astros as well, and they cheated. So we'll see what happens. All these changes to extra innings, and about to ensure games don't go on for too long, extra innings will please start. Extra innings play will start with one on second for the ballot team according to the USA team's ball gala. This was continuous every half inning until there is a winner. And yes, and they said on this comparison, Bob Nightingale tweeted, all extra inning games will start with a runner on second base beginning in the 10th inning. Is there a DH in the NL? And it says the pitcher's spot in the batting order will become a distinction hill with MLB adopting and the universal DH for the 2020 season. And what about explaining playoffs? Well, what there was talk of explanation, as you might know. Playoffs for the 2020 season will remain at 10 teams, and who's not playing? Well, a number of players who already said they won't play in a shorter season. Here are some of the current players who have announced that they will be staying out. Mike Leonard, the Arizona Diamondbacks, Joe Walsh, the Washington Nationals, and Nance Mark, the Colorado Rockies, and Ryan Zimmerman for the Washington Nationals. And it says, how can I watch the 2020 MLB season on TV? Well, exact details for how to watch the games have not yet been released. There is likely to be able to watch on your location regional sports networks such as local Fox sports channels, the Nest Network, New York Yankees, NES, NESN, Boston Red Sox, Sportsnet in LA, Los Angeles Dodgers. The regular MLB broadcasters, such as Fox Sports 1, Fox, Fox Sports 1, TBS, and ESPN, will also likely be involved as well. Details, however, are still unknown, and it isn't clear whether games will be able to be broadcast on the MLB network or streaming over MLB.TV, the MLB's paid streaming service. Bill on the National Baseball channels are offering on a file on the major live TV streaming service. Don't love want to check what each to see if your original sports network is offering. So, like I said, this is going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be interesting to see what this all plays out to this return. The TV, live TVs, and all this stuff's going on. This whole stuff's in the past. Sister game of the season has been begun. Sister games of the season has been begun, and we're not probably concerned enough about look. I know this is I know this is a tough time for this time, but this is what it is. This is the way we play. And baseball is back. It's coming back, and it's back on July the 25th. Will be on Saturday. The players will be on the field, play ball. The umpires will be there. No fans allowed. Just the players and the umpires. And look, it's everybody's guess. They have the managers there. They're not going to have any fans over there, and they're possibly not going to have fans on the postseason because it is what it is. They can watch it on TV and they can do whatever they want in the living rooms. So I get to see what it is and what it's all about. Now we do have this stuff going on, and the all the news about the NBA. The NBA season will begin. Will begin. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, for sure. Now we talk about it. We said about this before. We say it again. This is all about the stuff going on. This is just a matter. It's only a matter of time. So and that that's just but what else can you think about? What else can you think about baseball? Well, as someone said, the whole you could go for the whole thing. You could go for the whole thing for sure. They're going to have 30 teams in order. In the season, we could talk about baseball. We could talk about football. We could talk about basketball. Although we already had WWE, UFC, NASCAR, and also soccer and the internationals. Also, the MLS soccer is coming back, including the tournament. So what could we all start? What could we all doing to dig that, doing this, and doing this, and doing that? Well, for sure, sports is part of life, and we don't care. It is what it is, continue for sure. And yeah, it, it's just about sports. It's just about sports for everything. And for everybody that comes out and continues to chance, we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what it is. It's baseball. Baseball is coming. And it's coming on Fox. It's coming on this TV. It's coming on TV, live TV. And it's going to be here for a long, long time. Until the end of September. And you're going to see the postseason in the fall. And probably the World Series. So we're going to see what happens. Until then, this is Joseph Crudup, and I see you in the next video right now.